Good morning, motor cars. Good morning, motor cars. It's the word of the day. It's the word of the day. Good morning, motor cars. Today is Monday, August 5th, and today's word of the day is being broadcast live from the Toyota Parts Department. As you know, Chuck has asked each manager to host a week's worth of Word of the Day broadcast. So for the next 5 days, I get the opportunity to reach out to everyone in our dealership. This week, however, I aim not to only pass on information, but to also introduce each one of my staff members and give you a little background information about each of them. We often get so busy within our departments that we don't make time to build relationships with other departments. After all, we're all working on a common goal of customer service and satisfaction. I hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. On this day in 1948, the Cleveland Indians set club record for the most double plays in a game, 6. In 1973, Stevie Wonder signed a $13 million contract to cover 7 years. The contract was the largest in the recording industry at the time. In 1974, President Nixon admits he withheld information about the Watergate break-in. Today's word of the day is empowerment. What is the $200 empowerment anyway? It's not just about the money. We expect and trust that you will deal with customers' questions, issues, or problems quickly and efficiently, regardless of how you became aware of them. Chuck's philosophy has always been to take ownership of a customer's problem and get it resolved as quickly as possible. If the resolution requires a monetary solution, every employee is empowered with $200 to help fix the problem. But realize, not everything is about the money. Sometimes a customer just wants a clear explanation of their service bill, or to speak to a live person when they schedule an appointment, or to have someone listen. Really, just listen. We've all been in situations outside of work where either a person or a company has the opportunity to either shine or leave a bad impression. These are the times we want to remember when using the $200 empowerment rule. Joining us on today's program via webcam is Eric Morgan. Eric has been with the Toyota Parts Department since 2009 and has become a great asset to our team. So please welcome Eric to the show. Eric, today's word is empowerment. Could you explain in your own words what the Motorcars employee empowerment means to you and give an example of a time that you may have utilized it? Joining us on today's program via webcam is Eric Morgan. Eric has been with the Toyota Parts Department since 2009 and has become a great asset to our team. Today's word of the day is empowerment, Eric. Could you explain in your own words what the $200 empowerment means to you and give an example and a time that you may have utilized it?
Thank you, Brad, for having me on the show today. Always exciting to be here. To me, the $200 empowerment just simply means taking care of the customer. You have a customer with an issue. Several times it's very easy to just give somebody something. A bottle of touch-up paint, a free key goes a long way for public relations and an attitude change. It makes people happy, and after all, that's what we're here to do, is just to take care of the customer and make them happy and satisfied, and we want them to come back. And I would like to be treated the same way in any given situation, and look forward to waiting on more customers and taking care of many of them in the same vein. Thanks, Brad. Back to you.
Thank you, Eric. It's always a pleasure having you on the show as well. You know, many of you may not know this, but prior to working at Motorcars, Eric was a lead singer of a local band called the Dead Giveaways. Eric co-wrote 2 of the band's hits, Jimmy Don't Touch That, It's Hot, and It Pulls to the Left. So if you see Eric this week, ask for his autograph. You never know, it might be worth something down the road. Well, last but not least, I'd like to give a few post-B-Day shout-outs to Gary Coons, whose birthday was on August 1st, and Mr. Jim Saunders, whose birthday was on August 2nd. Happy birthday, guys. I hope you had a great one. Well, that about wraps up our show for today, but stay tuned for tomorrow's show. It'll be just as exciting.